YouTube, what is going on? This is Gino Bonino, and this is a contest video for Comics with Bueller 750 subscriber contest that he's having. Once again, he is up past, I think, 8, maybe 8 1/4 last I checked. So he'll probably be having another one shortly. But anyway, I always enjoy his humor. It's kind of a dry sense of humor, which I can definitely relate to. And one thing I like, he talked a little bit about music and whatnot, so I wanted to discuss that. But first of all, I want to let's first deal with the contest. What he wanted us to be was around 18, which that's not a problem. And the other thing was to, actually, I think you had to be a worldwide citizen, which I am. Third thing is he wanted to show a comic that has a first appearance. And I had a few to choose from, but I actually chose this one just because I've been watching the series that has been on actually streaming service. And I'm really kind of liking it. It's not too bad. I mean, it kind of lost a little bit of wind. But again, to take sort of and I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible, sort of a D-League superhero team and make something interesting out of it is one thing that I'm really appreciating that Marvel's doing. I mean, again, I talked about last time how Iron Man was, again, he wasn't one of their heavy hitter characters, and the movie actually turned out to be fantastic. And they've done the same things with Guardians of the Galaxy and Ant-Man and Wasp and stuff like that. So kudos to them. I'm happy. It's always cool to see kind of somebody come out from the woodwork and turn into an entertaining thing versus always going with their staples like Hulk and Spider-Man and stuff. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's always kind of cool that they take somebody that's kind of a sleeper team or a sleeper superhero. Anyway, let's talk about this book. This is Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man. This is the first appearance. It's issue 64, and I'm not sure the year this came out. Let's see, it would have probably been, gosh, I'm not even sure. But anyway, first appearance of Cloak and Dagger. Had a little bit of a drug, as I remember, a little bit of a drug overtones. As I remember, they were experimented on, is the way it happened in the comic books, and that's what kind of gave them their powers and stuff like that. This is I just picked this one up in anticipation of the movie. I wasn't really kind of collecting during what I call the 60-cent era. I collected the 20, 25, and then kind of got out of it for a while and then picked back up at about $1.25. So that's kind of how I keep track of when I collected and stuff like that. But anyway, I found this book fairly reasonable. The news hadn't yet come out whether about the series. I had just heard about it and kind of got an issue right away. So this is a pretty decent copy. Again, it's probably grade somewhere in about an 8.5, something like that. It's got a couple little spine ticks, but nothing too serious. And then as far as bands that I listened to in high school, basically, a long story short, I took up drums. Our school's drummer graduated, and I was kind of the understudy, so I got to take a drum set home over the summer from our high school and practiced and kind of taught myself and stuff like that. So I was way into drumming. As a matter of fact, that's kind of what I'll talk a little bit about. This is Jason Bonham, drumhead that he signed and gave me. And this is another story. This is one of those strange stories. While I was in Los Angeles, a buddy of mine bought a guitar case, and it was reportedly Jimi Hendrix's guitar case. And he bought it, and just for the hell of it, one night we were sitting around and we started messing around with it, and we tore the felt off and there was a secret compartment behind it, and it turns out there was a bunch of drawings that Hendrix had done, just sort of doodles and stuff like that, and this is one of them. This is a G-Clave print. This isn't the actual original one. My buddy has all those, but we made prints out of them. We never sold them or anything like that. We just have them kind of hanging around. But this was done by Hendrix. It was signed by Hendrix, and again, this is one of his doodles that he did. He did a series of probably, we found, I think, about a half dozen. I think there's 6 or 8 different things that they found in the guitar case. Since then, the estate of Hendrix has gotten real kind of, I guess, strict with their stuff. So again, a person doesn't dare sell or market it or anything like that. So we just kind of keep it. We just kind of keep it as just sort of a keepsake, memento thing. But yeah, it's very rare. Again, it's kind of a weird story. You know, who would think that there would be secret compartment and some drawings hid behind it? We've had it, again, obviously it's professionally framed, but the actual drawings were on basic art paper and done that size. So that's my story. As far as stuff I listened to in high school, I was a major Kiss fan. I liked just the whole theatrics and makeup and stuff like that. So I liked Love Gun, and then I remember when they kind of broke up a little bit and did their own solo albums and stuff like that. Ted Nugent, believe it or not, Cat Scratch Fever, I was way into that before he got kind of political and stuff, when he was just a crazy guitarist. I probably wore out that tape in my car. Heart, Dog and Butterfly, Cheap Trick, Dream Police, REO Speedwagon, Pink Floyd, The Wall, Queen, News of the World, stuff like that. So that's what I really listen to. I guess, again, nowadays it's considered all classic rock and stuff like that. A lot of the people, unfortunately, are starting to fade away or die and whatnot, but I guess that's the way things go. And that's it. So once again, congratulations to Bueller. Keep up sending the videos. I like the stuff with the family and all that. I think that's great to get them involved. That's kind of what I'm going to try to do with my daughter. Is you know, it's good to have that you know, build that kind of interest. So you've got somebody to leave some books and things like that. And it's, again, I mean, you know, it's a good tradition and a good hobby to pass down to your kids, and hopefully they'll you know, appreciate it as much as you do. So that is my 2 cents, guys. Again, this is Gino Bonino. Want to say bye for now. Happy hunting, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.